Let me record from my end also. Okay. So I think I hope you are all able to see my screen, right? First, I will write what is today's process and what I am going to create. First, I'll write, and then you can follow me completely. So today I'm going to tell about how to create material. Okay. Once you create material, then how to create vendor, then purchase info record, then source list, then purchase requisition, then purchase order, then goods receipt, and finally invoice. Okay. So this is a process where you know the vendor and you're doing this process. Tomorrow I'll run process where vendor is unknown and how the business will follow the process if vendor is unknown. Okay, this is a known vendor, so I'm going to create directly vendor, then material is available which I have to procure. Okay, then I'm going to combine the information of material vendor in this info record, because there I am going to maintain the purchasing info record, what and all prices and conditions, then uh, the standard quantity, minimum quantity, like taxes, all this will be maintained in the purchase info record. Okay, that can be used when you are going to create a purchase requisition or purchase order. Okay, source list is like when you have a multiple vendor, known vendors, you are regularly going to purchase, you are going to maintain the sources with different delivery, different date, then you are going to fix it. One vendor is a fixed supplier for this material. Such kind of process I'm going to show today. So, okay, so I'll try to cover the process like in a front end. Okay, today, and let's see if it is going to extend 8 a.m. Then I will stop it. Then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, let me first create material SAP system, so you'll understand like how to create a material in SAP. Okay, so first I logged into SAP screen. So here you can go with the path, logistics, metal management, metal master, material, create general. Okay, you can see here MM01 is the creation of material immediately. Okay, today I just go with the simple flow. Okay, I'll not talk about other transaction like flag for deletion MM06, and if anything is like MMAM, how to change the material type. So all this I will talk when I get into Metal Master complete configuration and some changes, how to develop screen layout, everything I will talk separately each and every concept. Example, if I am working with these many transactions, material I will talk maybe tomorrow I will talk about this vendor unknown process. From Monday onwards, I will take one by one material, vendor, info record, source list, each and every in-depth knowledge. Then go to customization screen or configuration screen, SPRO. There I will explain how you can do the changes as per the business requirement and that will be reflected in the front screen. Okay, don't get confused when I do this complete process, because the way I handle that should reach everyone as per the business. Okay, it's not like completing the topic. Okay, now I'll create mm01 immediately by clicking on this, or you can go to in the command bar, you can type mm01 as a T code and you'll get into this screen. Okay, whoever already knowing about this front end transaction, you just listen again, so how it is done. If you are already aware about it, then no issues. Okay, here you can see industry sector, so which industry sector it belong to. Example, I'm talking about steel manufacturing. Okay, a steel side, JSW Steel. I'll take mechanical industry, or which is manufacturing side of mechanical. Okay, or if you want to create a new industry sector, I will tell you when I get into metal master concept completely. Okay, now just I'm going to create material with the existing option here. Okay, and material type. Okay, yesterday I have shared few details in WhatsApp about the material type, what all the raw materials, semi-finished and finished, how raw material will be available. Okay, example, if I want to take raw material, then ROH is the standard material type used. Okay, ROH. Okay, there are many material type people are others are customized. Let me check. ROH is there. Okay, it is here. Okay, this is the standard material type for the raw material. Raw means you are going to get it from the outside. Okay, which can be used for the assembly purpose, or maybe you can convert it as a semi-finished product and you can use it for any production process. Okay, then you can finally you can sell outside. Okay, raw material normally we will not sell outside directly when you purchase from other vendor. Okay, that is not in a in a condition of selling to the customer. Okay, raw is a just the name itself we can see raw. Okay, after entering this industry sector and material type, just press enter. See here, you can copy the material from if already material is created before, you can copy by adding the material number. Okay, then you can create new. And if you have any change number, okay, if in the design time there will be different changes will be there, then if you have that change number, then you have to add here change number, so then you can see the version also, different versions for the material master. Okay, now I am going with the without having change number and material like copy. Okay, so once you enter, okay, so other server we have some issue where we are not able to see all the views, someone enhanced screen and all. Okay, don't be panic when you get into your server, login to your server. Okay, so just you select whichever views you can choose and you create material. Okay, it will work, no issues. But if you find any problem, then let me know. Okay. Here, what all the views are required for the metal management? Okay, for purchasing a goods, basic data 1 and 2, purchasing, then accounting. This is a mandatory views. Without this views, you cannot create a purchase order or you cannot procure a goods from outside. Other like views like general data 1 and 2 is required because when you receive the goods to your premise, okay, without this view, you cannot do the goods receipt. System will ask for the storage location. With this selection, you can add the storage location details. Okay, in case you are working on any production process MRP and all, okay, then you have to add the MRP 1 2 3 4. But now I am not adding any MRP views, just I'm going with the procurement activities, what all the views are required. If anything is about inspection, then you have to add quality management, but in this quality management view is not added. Okay, if required, we can add the quality management view in the backend. That I will show you in the future classes. Okay. After selecting this view, I have to enter, press enter, then this pop-up will come where you have to add the organization level. Okay. So few asked like, is it possible to uh, create this material for different plants in a single time? You can't do this with the MM01, but uploading the material master through a tool called LSMW, okay, you can upload n number of material in a same time. Okay, through MM01 you can create one by one material, and if you want to extend same material for multiple plant, okay, then you can do with the MM01 by referring the existing material, and quickly it will copy and you can save it. Okay, I will show that also, but not today, on next session. Okay, now example, my plant is JP01. Okay, so and location I will add here. Okay, JP01, you can see these many locations are there. So this is my raw material. I'm going to keep this material in this location, so I have to extend the views. Okay, so I can say metal sheet. Metal sheet is some raw material where I'm going to get it from outside. Okay, so I'm going to maintain the basic unit of measure, like how you are going to mention whether it is in a kg or a meter, something. Okay, I'm going with the each means number, how many numbers you are going to purchase from the outside. Okay, then here you have to take the metal group, which group it belong to. Okay, so I can say it's a steel sheet or steels. Okay, here you can see metal groups are already maintained in the backend. Even I will show you how to handle this creation of metal group in the backend. Okay, industry sector, metal type, and metal group, all this you should know as a consultant how to create from the backend. Okay, okay, one and two is filled, then I'm going to fill the purchasing view. Here, basic unit of measure is already copied from basic data one. Okay, this is also like one of the interview questions. So how this basic unit of measure will copy from where? Whether you are entering manually here? No, it is copied from the basic data one screen. Okay, here I am going to use purchasing group. Okay, which I have created. I think I have created JS or JP something. Okay, JS3. Okay, let me use this JS3 as a purchasing group for my business, and material group also copied from the basic data screen. Okay, here you can use purchasing value key, okay, which will decide how many, like which like how to send the reminder to the vendor. Example, if I select this purchasing value key, okay, example, see 5, 10, 15, and here you can see under tolerance, over tolerance also. If you are going to purchase any goods, you can put some tolerance limit also. Again, this is also interview question. So how you handle this purchasing values, what is the use of this purchasing values, and under tolerance and over tolerance is maintained on based on this purchasing value key. You can configure as per the business requirement. Example, if I take, so 5% of tolerance under and over tolerance. Okay, if I enter this purchasing value key as 7, okay, system will display the respective remaining 15 days, 20 days, 25 days, like that, and under tolerance and over tolerance. Okay, if any difference is there when you're receiving the goods, okay, if it is +5 and -5 is there percentage of the value, okay, then it will allow, and even you can post the invoice, there is no problem. Okay, this is also one of the interview question. Okay, once you enter this purchasing view, okay, here also you can see the general data is there. Material is coming from the from the client level. Okay, the material is created in the different level. Like client level means when you create basic data 1 and 2, okay, there you should not require to add any plant details. Only you can create material across the client. Okay, when you select the purchasing view or the accounting view and all, right, then you are extending the, when you're it is like you're creating the material for the plant level. Then if you are going to choose storage data 1 and 2, then it is a storage level creation. Okay, different levels of creations are there in SAP. You can create accordingly. Okay, in here also you can see the batch management checkbox and all is there. Okay, but in this case batch management is not active, so I'm not going to enter it. Okay, so now I can enter the details about storage location. Example, if you want to maintain some storage conditions, okay, you can use this temperature condition. Okay, then picking area if you want to add. Okay, if there is no picking area, if you are working on WM and also, right, you can add the picking area also. Example, if you want to uh, add any total shelf life or storage percentage or container requirements, like this if requirement is there, you can choose from this selection drop down. Okay, example, see this hazardous material and all, right, there will be different number will be there for that hazardous material. Then you have to create this in the backend and this will be available in the drop down, whichever options are there like a drop down. Okay, this is this is a functionality where you can manage in the backend. In the SPRS screen you can go and do the changes, then it will appear here. Simple. If any business look for any new measurement, right, unit of measurement, then you have to go and do the you can create the unit of measurement, then it will reflect in the screen when you click on drop down option. This is a drop down option. I can say F4. When you press F4, okay, this will come. When you press F1 in the keyboard, it will give information about the field, what and all this field. You can read all the details. If you click on this technical details, it will give the details of the table and field names. Okay, I'll come to this when I explain in detail about this material. Okay, and program name, how this stored in the table level. Okay, so once I enter this plant and all details, then it will take me to the accounting view. So in the accounting view, I should choose which valuation class I have to go for it. Okay, again here also don't get confused which valuation class you have to choose. As of now, you go with 3000 as a standard raw material valuation class. This valuation class will help you to get the respective general ledger GL account. Okay, again it is a metal management and finance integration part. You should know how to handle the GL accounts and all. Okay, means finance team will maintain the GL accounts and all, but as a metal management module consultant, we should know how to configure this valuation class as per the business requirement. Now I am going with the standard raw material valuation class. Okay, this price control always be for the raw material, because the price will vary from the vendor to vendor, or maybe today the price of this material will be sheet 100 each. Okay, just I'm putting this value in currencies INR, because my company code currency is maintained as INR, so currency is INR. So moving price is 100 here, so it may vary. Okay, so there is a calculation used how to calculate the price control if it is a V. Okay, I'll explain this also in a future session. Just keep a note of all these things when I get into Metal Master session, right? Completely, I'm going to clear all your doubts regarding the price control. What is price control V? What is yes? Okay, how it will be managed? Okay, I will tell with the real time example also how the price will vary and how that will get calculated automatically here. If it is now 100, then how it will become 120 when you raise the PO with different values and all. Okay, I will show all the real time business scenarios. Okay, so I'm entering these values. Okay, then save it. Okay, now metal sheet got created with this number, and even I will tell you how to generate material number, how we can manage in the back end to get this number range. Okay, how we can enter external number range. Example, they want to create a metal sheet as a description as a number here. How you can enter here. Example, if I want to create like this metal sheet, okay, system will not allow me to do this. So it is saying no external number assignment possible for material type raw material SAP standard. So how you can configure for a new material type. Okay, I'm going to work on new customized material type, and I'll show you how to manage both internal and external number ranges to create a material, because business will ask, "Okay, we want this external number ranges for this material type." So that time we will be ready to create an SPRS screen quickly without having any problem. Okay, now how to see this material is got created or not? Okay, you can go with MM03 also by displaying the material. Now see, I entered material sheet, so it's not coming. But if you miss out to see which one you created in the system, so normally it happens when you create and save, and suddenly you go back with other screen and all, so that material number will not be available. But when you come and do the display, immediately it will be showing. But now I entered other material details, so it is not showing. So how to do that? Go to MM60, okay, which is a transaction code, where you can display the material which is created for the plant JP01. Okay, when I enter JP01, execute it, so it will show the material which I have created with which material type, description, then material group, unit, okay, valuation class, everything will be showing here, and who is created this, who was created. Okay, his ID will, his or her ID will be showing here. Okay, now metal master creation is done. Okay, how to create a vendor master? Okay, under metal management, purchasing. Okay, don't get confused, metal master only is under metal management, here it will available. Okay, even I used to get confused in initial days, where is vendor master, because metal master is showing like this, so they would have shown vendor master also here, but it is under purchasing, because metal master is separate creation, right? It is not going to link with any purchasing, but vendor is completely into purchasing. So under purchasing we have again master data here. Okay, in this master data you can see info record, source list, and vendor. These three will be there. Okay, second is like after material creation we are going to create the vendor master. There is no hierarchy like, okay, you should create first material then vendor. No, not like that. You can create it. It's an independent creation option. Okay, but when you are creating vendor, you should know where to create, like centrally or purchasing level or accounting level. Okay, there is accounting level also is there. Okay, here we have, okay, centrally and purchasing is there. Another option is there, like FK01, which is for accounting. Now I'll go for central level creation, because it will cover all the level, right, for the purchasing, accounting, everything. So SK01 is a transaction code to create a vendor master. Okay, when I click on this SK01 creation, so it will ask for the vendor, company code, purchase organization, accounting group. So here you are not getting any material number, right? We are not going to create any vendor with respect to the material. We are just creating vendor which who can supply the goods for multiple material also. This is not like that vendor is only supply for one material. No, he may have multiple options to supply. Okay, now I should know the company code, and the purchasing I should check here, because I forgot. If I forgot what is the purchase organization, I can search also by clicking on this option. Okay, here one like triangle in a downward direction. So here I can put like a J star. So if any J star, J with J, right, it will be showing. See, my purchase organization is JP10. If I forgot, at least I should know one letter or something. Okay, then I can search with this option. Okay, JP10. Then account group. Okay, so this account group is like based on the number ranges. Whether you want this number range as external number range, means you can enter the number here manually, or if you want numbers automatically generate in the backend. Okay, and even you can differentiate based on the type of vendor. Example, central vendor, good supplier, invoice presented, ordering address. Okay, each vendor have their own responsibility in some business scenario. Okay, one vendor only he supply the goods, one other vendor who is taking care of invoicing present invoice, because their headquarter will be located in some place. Okay, so they have other subsidiary company who can supply the goods. Okay, finally invoice is presented to the headquarter. So the payment will go to headquarter, not like the subsidiary. Then they will distribute, or maybe they will do as per their business process. Okay, now example, if you want to, if I want to take 0002 as a good supplier accounting group, I will tell you about all these things when I come to configuration level explanation. Okay, how to create this account group, how you can manage, what is the role of account group in this in the business. Okay, how you can differentiate like internal number range, external number range, everything I'll explain in the next session. Okay, after entering all these details, so now you can see the vendor is internal. It will generate when you save the uh, creation part. Okay, now I'm going with the company. I can say Steel Sol Private Limited. Okay, these are the vendor for JSW plant, where they are going to, or JSW only the manufacturer of the steel and all. Okay, then not required to procure from outside. Just I am giving one example where this is a supplier who can supply the metal sheet part. Okay, so I can say s- steel steel related vendors are there. Then if you enter this search item, then you'll get the all the vendor details later. Okay, this is just for the searching purpose. Short term short word you can add here. You can in. Okay, here not required to add any details because we are not going with the real time payment and all. Okay, just for reference, I'm going to maintain the vendor master. So reconciliation account will decide. Okay, so which account uh, they are like, we have to pay the amount once they supply the goods. Okay, so it will decide which is the GL account, everything in the back end. Okay, then payment terms, if you want to add, like whether it is a payable immediately due net, or maybe some discount is there, some different payment terms, or your payment terms are there with respect to the vendor, you're going to maintain. Example, I'll say payment immediately. Okay, this is the purchasing view. Till now we have entered general data and then accounting details. Now I'm going with the purchasing view. Okay, where I'm going to enter the currency of supplier. Okay, and terms of payment. So again, I can go with the 0001. Then Incoterms. Incoterms is like how they are going to supply the goods. Okay, is there any free charge is there? So not free, or free alongside, from plant, freight free, COD, insured freight free. Okay, like this, if they are giving some Incoterms, then you can select that Incoterms when you're creating the vendor master, or you can create new Incoterms in the backend. Okay, so I can say this COD, cash on delivery. Okay, then in case if you have a multiple partners who is like responsible for the uh, addressing, like ordering, transportation and all, right, you can add here partner. Okay, then you can save it, but now I'm not going to use that partner function part. So when I when I talk about partner determination process, right, that time I'll come and explain this area. Okay, now I'll save it. Okay, so account already exists, so we are not able to use this account group which is not having any number ranges. Someone already uh, used it and disturbed the setting. Okay, so I cannot use this. So what I'll do is I will use some other accounting group. I'll say 1009 vendors. Okay, quickly I will do this. You'll understand once I get into a customization part. Okay, configuration. Now you just create vendor master just to do the business process. Okay, save it. Okay, so now vendor. got created, has been created for the company code JS07 purchasing organization JP10. Okay, material is created and vendor is created. You guys have to maintain a Excel sheet. Okay, complete Excel sheet. Don't put like this in Notepad and all, because you have to refer whenever you want, because after your practice, right, you are going to maintain all that data, so you'll be having that uh, track on that. Whenever you want, you can go and refer it. Okay, don't save it in a notepad and all, because you may miss out that one. Okay, I'm just entering this um, for my reference vendor, or I can go and check also. Example, I want to write down here. If I go to display mode, okay, I can display like this, and here I can set the views, whichever views I want to display, like this: general data, the address, accounting info, then purchasing data. Then I can view like this. Okay, SK03 is just for view, and to change any vendor master, then you can go with the change option. Example, I want to change only purchasing view, then I have to select only purchasing data, not all. I can go to this. If I want to do some checkbox, automatic PO to be done for this, then I can use this checkbox. GR based invoice verification means invoice we cannot do until unless GR is done. Then you have to check this check option. Okay, I can change. Changes have been made. Okay, like this way you can create a material and vendor. Okay, so I will stop now, because if I explain info record source list, it will take another 15-20 minutes. Okay, I'll stop here, and please raise your questions regarding metal master creation and vendor master creation.
Hi, Prashant Novish here.
And Anushya,
Good morning.
good morning.
Prashant, what is the difference between assigning and extending?
Okay, so here in this metal master creation, right, so there is no assignment. Okay, we have extension, extending the material to multiple plant. Example, now I have created one material for JP01 plant. Okay, so we have a multiple plant in our business, so these materials are used in multiple plant also. Okay, maybe transfer posting they do, or maybe they'll purchase that material from other vendor also. Okay, the distribution of the quantity may happen when the vendor is supplying that material. So that time, once you create one material, okay, you can extend to multiple plant also by copying that material. I will show it. Example, JP01 is JP01 plant. I have created the one material, right? I will show how to extend to JP02 also. Okay, there is no assignment in the metal master. Okay, only extension,
Okay,
and that is done through MM01 only, not like MM02. The change is only MM02. Whatever changes you want to do on the metal master, go to MM02 and you can change it. And also, if you want to extend any views, example, now I extended only purchasing related views, right? In case they want to add some quality management or maybe warehouse or MRP views, then you have to go to MM01 again, enter the material number. Okay, then you select with new views, then you can extend it. If you select the old views, then it will show already these views are extended. I will explain this when I get into metal master completely.
okay.
Okay.
So, just means regarding views also.
Mhm.
So, do we have any particular set of views like 15 views, 20 views, or
Yes,
number?
yes, that is there in the back end.
Okay,
For each material type, you can change it. If I want to show some views only for this material type, you can go and do the changes in the back end. So
okay,
I'll come to that point. Whatever doubt you have in today's session, how to create material, how to create vendor master. So it's a basic level of like knowledge I have given. Okay. If you have any questions, you can raise out of it. Extension part, extend into multiple plant, how to handle this views. Okay. And how to change the screen also, like how to make this fields as mandatory, optional, display, suppressing the field, removing the field completely from the screen. Okay, everything I will explain in the separate session.
Okay.
Okay, I want to cover P2P cycle by providing all these details first. Then you'll understand, okay, how this P2P works in SAP. Then we'll go with each and every the sessions, like subject. Okay, now, yeah. Any questions from others?
Hi, Prashant, Akshit here.
Hi, Akshit. Yeah.
Yeah. So after like creation of material, can we
Mhm.
go back to the accounting view and can we change the price control from
Yes, yes.
variable to standard or from standard to variable?
You can change if in case there is no stock entered. After stock entry, then you cannot able to change it. Okay, there is option to update the price also. There is an option. Okay, that part I will show you now. Don't take it now in this time. Okay, once I create some purchase requisition purchase order, then GR is done, the stock is received, then I'll show you how to change the accounting view in case. Okay, normally that is not acceptable as to the business. If they want to change, there is another transaction code, okay, MR21, to update the price also. Okay, that part I will explain separately.
Okay.
Okay, write down somewhere.
Hi, Prashun Neeraj here.
Yes, Neeraj.
Since when we were creating the raw material,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the raw material has given by system a specific number. By that specific number, we can search the raw material. What
Mm-hmm.
I have with my experience, like I have worked into an automobile sector and then into a tower manufacturing firm. In automobile sector, there was the system like a particular raw material had assigned a certain number, but in tower manufacturing, there was not any such kind of activity. They directly, like we were to have an angle of 100 by 6, so we just have to write 100 multi x 100 x 6. If it is high tensile material, then we will write H, or mild steel, then we will write M.
Mm.
So, is it necessary that every raw material should have coding system, or we can write it as direct raw material also?
It depends on the requirement again, Neeraj. If they want such kind of coding system, okay, then definitely you are going to add the number in the front screen, right?
Yeah.
Right. That is called external number range.
Okay.
Okay. If you want, okay, automatically to generate some numbers in the system, then you'll give a number range. I will explain this sessions like process in next session when I get into a metal master work, right, or maybe customization or complete work. When I'll get into it, so all this will be clear. You would have seen my December session, so where I have given more details about metal master configuration, number ranges, everything. So I'm going to cover it again.
Okay.
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 So I
Okay.
understood your point. Like it depends on company to company how they
Yeah.
want. Okay, then you have to. That is our job. That is our
Okay.
consultant job to do that with respect to the requirement. If it is
Okay.
not meeting their requirement, then we will go to SAP. That okay, this is the requirement which is not meeting as per the business process which running by a company. Majorly
Yeah.
we will meet. Okay, if something which is critical and that is not available in SAP system, then we'll raise a incident to a SAP global.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
One more question is I
Yes,
am
yes.
having. It's like when you were selecting the basic data, there was MRP1, MRP2, MRP3, MRP. What is all that? Why MRP has been classified in 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Okay. So in MRP will come into picture when you are talking about any production planning. Okay,
Yeah.
in-house manufacturing. Okay,
Yeah.
so each we will have their own data which gets stored in a different table. Okay, if you go to I'll explain that also how these tables all get updated. Mara, Marci, Mardi, MBW, like that different tables are there. Okay, for the
Okay.
respective views and all. Okay, so
Okay.
they wanted to differentiate few fields in a different views. Okay, example, if you go to MRP1, okay, there will be a MRP type will be there. If you
Okay.
go to MRP2, there will be like ERP store location will be there or some other views are there. Okay, let's explore when I get into a metal master complete knowledge sharing, right? So that time I will show about MRP also. Whatever
Okay.
knowledge I have about MRP, I will share it with you all. So if in case you want more knowledge about production planning related activities, so then I have to go back and search and I'll get back. So means
Okay.
I'll share the knowledge.
Okay. And one more question I have. Like, this is not have so far it has not come into the picture, but it's my WBS which I have work breakdowns structure
Work
element
work
which
work breakdown structure. Yeah.
what when will it come into the picture?
Okay. So work breakdown structure will come into picture when you're handling the projects. Okay, project specific. Okay,
Okay.
example, you take one new project came and that you have to complete. Okay, then the project system team will be there. PS, again it's a
Okay.
PS module. Okay,
Okay.
PS module people will create a WBS element in the system. Okay, then later with respect to the WBS like reference, they are going to create a network order.
Okay.
Okay, while creating network order, in case they want to get some material from outside,
Mhm.
purchasing is required. Okay, then they will create purchase requisition under the network order.
Okay.
Okay, I think IW 21 or something is there. You just check how to create a network order if you Google it, so that will give details about Trinity code. The same similar like how we create a work order for the plant maintenance, right? Same way, the project related things will be handled through a network order, and
Okay.
each WBS element will can be split into multiple. Okay, you can go with multiple WBS element also for the project.
Okay.
Okay, then
Okay.
whenever you receive the goods, you are receiving with respect to that WBS element. When you're converting
Yeah.
purchase requisition to purchase order, okay, network order details will be there. You have to enter the network order number, okay,
Okay.
plus that line item for that network order, then WBS element in that screen, in the PO screen.
Yeah.
I'll see any example available in our server. Okay, I will explore it and I will show one example also.
Sure. Sure.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Prashant.
no problem, Neeraj. Because this is all PS related things and all, because not MM. Okay, in
Okay.
case you want to explore more on MM, sorry, PS and PM and all, I'm ready to share whatever knowledge I have. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Prashant.
no problem. Any question?
Sir, while creating a material master we will mention the organization levels,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like plant and storage location.
Mm-hmm.
If at all we are using a material for different, a single material for two plants,
Mm-hmm.
so why is it we are restricting a material to a particular plant in while creating material master? Why can't it be done for company code?
Okay, so you can create company code level also, right? If you don't go with the purchasing level creation or purchasing view or other, we are not going to select. Okay,
Mhm.
if you're going to create any material, okay, if you select basic data 1 and 2, which will create across company code level,
Okay.
so client level. Okay,
Mhm.
so later days what happens, each plant will have a different requirement. Okay,
Mhm.
then definitely have to change the material data, right? Like purchasing VO data or other data also. So
Mhm.
for that reason, SAP has given, okay, if you are considering this material for this particular plant, okay, you can create like that. You can go ahead and save it, and it if you feel that similar material to be extended for other plant also, there is option to copy from. You can do it in a
Mhm.
second. Okay, not required again to add all the details. Okay, so that's the reason they have not given a mass creation of multiple plant also in a MM01.
Okay.
Okay, even they have given a tool, LSMW tool, where if you find, okay, this material to be extended or maybe uploaded for 10 or 20 plant, you can use that tool to upload the data. There is no restriction at all.
Okay.
Okay, SAP has come up with all the facility. You can create a single, or you can go with the multiple upload through LSMW tool, or you can go with the changes through MM17 transaction. In MM17, you can change the material master in a mass.
Okay.
Okay, field wise.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, Vinay, Durga, you after this call you join again. Okay, same link. And who
Good morning,
else?
Prashant.
Yeah, good morning, Ronak. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask what are the least important views required to create a material?
Basic data 1 and 2, that is basic. Then
Mhm.
purchasing, accounting. These three are must to procure a material from outside. Okay. To keeping that material in a storage location, again you have to extend data storage data 1 and 2. Okay, that is the least. I can say basic data and the purchasing and accounting. These three are must. So this is again an interview question
Okay.
for the basic,
And
like fresher or maybe 1 year experience people. Yeah.
yeah, and how to remember this organization level? Because while creating, na,
Mhm.
remembering for material and vendor, it's quite confusing.
It's a based on experience, Ronak. So I can't say like you have to remember like this and all. So even I in the initial days when I was creating material number, right, or material master, I was
Mhm.
not clear about which what level. Okay,
Yeah.
after getting into different projects and all, I okay, started working on this and regularly doing some testing and all, right. Then I understood which is what, which is client level, which is plant level, which is store location level, which is WM level, which is QM level. Okay, there
Yeah.
is only three level. Okay, one is client level, plant level, storage location level. Three levels will be
Okay.
there. The plant level you can have this purchasing, then MRP, then accounting, then quality management. All this come under the plant level only. There you are referring as a plant.
Yeah.
Okay, storage level is storage location and warehouse management. It's a storage location level.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
And in vendor master, the
Mhm.
accounting group defines the views, na, for vendor master.
Yeah, I will come into that session when I explain if I work on configuration part, right? That
Okay.
time I'm going to explain each and everything. I will copy new accounting group and then I'll customize accordingly how that will uh, uh, give role different value for that. Okay, how we can differentiate internal external number ranges and field
Yeah, like number
selections.
ranges and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, all that will be I'll explain in separate session. Okay.
Yeah, but accounting group is responsible for that, right?
Yes, Ronak, I'll come. I'll
Yeah.
come. I'll ask you only to explain that section.
No, I was
Okay.
just going through some questions, na. That's why
Prepare.
I
Don't
asked you
don't
for
go,
it.
don't go through any questions. Okay. Prepare completely
Yeah.
entire subject. Then you put question yourself. Okay. This is a question someone will ask and I should answer. Don't
Okay.
search 25, 30 question from Google and it will not help you to crack the interview. Okay.
Okay.
Understand the concept. And I'll make you host this session about account group. Prepare well and come back. I know.
Yeah.
I know you know about this account group.
No, no. I was just
Explain.
going through questions. That's the reason I asked you.
Just kidding. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
I like if you guys go and explore and come back and ask questions. Okay, don't go through questions in Google and don't come up. Okay, so because
Okay.
there they have different answers that in the blog and all. And if you
Yeah.
see any best answer is there, right, in the blog, I will send some example. So where some people ask some questions and many are like answered, where you can see best answer that you can refer for your preparation.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send one example of a blog, SAP blogs, where people ask questions and finally many people answer, and in that they will treat one answer as a best answer. Okay,
Okay.
that you
Yeah.
can refer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't refer multiple pages again. That is my suggestion because again you'll get confused.
Yeah. Yeah. That's also confusing.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, anyone have any question regarding Metal Master and Vendor Master creation part?
Hey, Prashant.
Yes, Harsha.
Before you were trying something, the account number has been taken and all the data got erased.
Correct.
Uh, any possibility that regain those data what we have entered?
No, see, I was not aware about 0002 account group, which who has created that. Okay. So that's why I got encountered with that error. When you create with your own accounting group in the system, right, with the external number range or internal number range, then you will be having that hold, right? So I see in standard we have account group, which is KRAD and LIF. Okay, KRAD for internal and LIF for external number range. Okay, you can use that while creating a vendor master just in initial days, like when you're practicing it. Okay, but to know more about this internal number range, external number range, customization, everything, so you can prepare your own accounting group in the system. Okay, that I'll explain you.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
As of now, yeah, use KRAD and LIF to create your internal and external number ranges, or maybe vendor master. Try out. If you fail, then let me know.
Okay.
Okay then. So who wants to join?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Q&A separately.
Amarnath, sir.
Yes, Amar.
So once you created a new material, everything, right?
Mhm.
After the creating of new material, you want to add that material to respected vendor, right?
Can you repeat your question? Last sentence was not clear.
You want to add that material to respected vendor, right?
Okay, that is not even covered today's session, because when we go for purchase info record, okay,
Okay.
that is not assignment. I will tell you what that is called, maintaining the info record of the vendor, which
Okay.
material, which purchase organization, all will be there, will come into picture.
Okay. Thank
Okay, then that will linkage will happen. Okay, so I hope I have cleared all your questions. Okay, let's catch up tomorrow. We'll continue continue that info record, source list concept, then how to create PR, PO, GR, invoice. I'll try to cover tomorrow. Okay, so all the concepts. So you also go and research about all this subject and also you can go to December batch. Videos are available, so just watch it. So major doubts will be cleared over there, and you'll be good to ask questions like today how you asked. Okay, and Vinay Durga, you joined again to this link, and anyone want to clarify any doubts which you are facing? Okay, let it be like, be genuine. Simply don't join and ask some questions. Okay, so if it is really required, join there and ask. Okay, because some people don't want to ask questions here with their system issues or some problem are they're facing in the system. They don't want to interrupt here. Okay, I'll take weekly. I will take 2 sessions after the live session. 15 minutes I will spare, 20 minutes maximum, or 30 minutes. Okay, I'll spare with the people. Anyway, we have subordinates who are supporting you guys. I got very good feedback from all. Okay, so if any uh, my live support is recorded again, then I'll be sharing like I'll be joining in the weekends majorly. Okay, Saturday, Sunday I'll be there to support. On daily basis, my subordinate will work support, like they will help you. And weekly twice I will keep general discussion. Yesterday discussion you would have gone through. I don't know whether you, how many are gone through general discussion. 2 general discussions happened. Okay, in our I think 6 or 7 sessions. Okay, thanks for joining. So we'll catch up tomorrow. Who want to join for that general discussion, please join, and we'll cover it today only. Okay, bye.